Smoke the wrong side of this shit. Y'all can feel the tension, right? You can feel the tension. Mostly getting gym energy, shockingly. And that's wild, right? Because we trying to get into Aquarius, but we feeling some gym energy. So y'all getting talkative. You getting bold. You getting bold. I have a bunch of messages written down. Just let me shake this shit up real quick. Shake this shit up. I mean, you read the title, Aquarius, and obviously I don't fuck around with no cross watches. That's just how I do it on my motherfucking channel. If you like to stalk people, you can watch someone else's motherfucking reading. In fact, if you're a cross watcher, just sit down. You don't gotta say nothing in chat. In fact, you want to be sneaky, you want to be deceptive, you want to be gross, then sit your ass right in chat. That's it, right? You watching for somebody else? Sit right down, okay? This ain't about you. We're gonna do some clearance. I need to. Already we're getting messages about what y'all need from people. What you need from other people in order to trust them. You need a lot. You need like 10 times what normal people need type shit. That's what I keep picking up on. 10 times. We got like a lot of numbers popping up too. So a lot of 2s, a lot of 4s. But it's 12, 22, 22. So 2 is it. 2 is it. I don't like people that like try to limit my readings to them, right? So a bunch of my messages are, I would say they're on topic, but they also a little scattered. There's a lot about the Bible popping up. And if you're not like a strong believer, you don't read the Bible, that shit doesn't fucking matter. There might still be a message in there for you, but they talk about Isaiah. They talk about different Bible verses. Which, y'all know the no weapon formed against me shall prosper, whatever. Like, that shit to me now is boring. That shit to me now is just, it's annoying because, like, ain't none of the motherfucking weapons gonna touch you anyway. So, why the fuck we still worried about that shit, right? It's like, why you getting sweaty and getting nervous about people who couldn't even touch you? That's the question, right? Why you getting nervous if you ain't dirty too, right? If you ain't dirty too or low vibrational too, why you getting nervous, right? Let me make my post on Twitter real quick. Picking up on loving yourself is complicated right now. Or you kind of in a complicated relationship with yourself, if that makes sense. It's kind of like being in a relationship with like 12 different people, right? I always talk about Aquarius as having a couple of different people up in their head to talk to themselves, right? So you have the nerdy Aquarius, you have the spiritual Aquarius, you have the romantic Aquarius, you have the mathematical Aquarius, you have the money-focused Aquarius, you have the Empress or the Emperor Aquarius. You have a couple of the different people going on up there. Let's make that clear. You got a couple of people up there. Right now, it's about finding your sense of self, finding your sense of purpose that it's like outside of everybody else, right? Because y'all aren't natural caretakers. I just want to make that clear, okay? In romantic relationships, Aquarius, you are not a natural caretaker. It takes a lot for you to want to care or to give somebody that side of you, right? And even in that side of you, the person really has to be secure in themselves. I'm telling you. And you really got to be secure in yourself. All right. All right, let's do some more shoveling. I hate the vibe. Like, if it makes sense, I don't think this is your vibe, right? That's why I feel like people just be stalking and all that type of shit. But I hate the vibe lately that has been coming up with Aquas. And that's why I didn't do y'all's reading instantly. I wanted to wait for there to be a moment of like silence for y'all. Or it's like pin drop silence where I could talk to y'all one-on-one versus being like all these motherfuckers up in here trying to, you know, air it out and do this and do that. Like the extra shit, you know what I mean? I can't stand when people are like breathing down y'all's neck. Okay? Aquarius always got them weird like identity problems, right? And so I feel like I detect way more in you than just Aquarius. It always feels to me like I'm talking to so many people, and it doesn't even have to be that I'm talking to anyone, right? It's like there's so much there. Like when I mean pin drop of silence, I mean all the voices in your head just stop for a second, right? So we can chat with each other. Because y'all don't like that. You don't like chatting like that. Very reserved. Especially against these creatures lately. Yeah, they said it's like a zoo up in this hole. It's like a zoo. We don't know which one we gonna get yet. So, alright, let's pick a song. Let's pick a song. They already talking about transmutation and running away from your issues. So they're talking about completely changing your code, your DNA, your code, your mind, everything about you trying to change. I'm picking up on the haircuts. I'm picking up on the, you know, the tattoos. I'm picking up on the, y'all ladies doing your nails different. Picking up on a different diet. Picking up on paintings and all that type of shit. You doing something way different with yourself. You trying to appear different, act different. You're like an actress or an actor. Yeah. Alright, let's see. You might be. I don't know. You could be. Maybe that's what you're aiming for. Alright. Don't like you and don't trust you. That's all I'll pick it on. We're also picking up a lot on Latin America as well. Latin America. Okay. I'm using one of my old school decks for y'all too because I just feel so connected to this shit when I get into y'all shit. The Hoodoo Tarot deck. Alright, let me read the messages to y'all real quick, right? So the first one, my escape is coming soon, so what the fuck do I do now while I wait? I am not you and you are not me. I'd rather touch my damn self. Someone is lying about the person who likes you. Does not trust her lover. Always has to check up on her lover. You rather have anybody else but me. Trying to overshadow your heirlooms and your achievement. I think I should. That one might come up all by itself. Infertile, okay, but I feel like it's infertile thoughts type shit. It's like you can't come up with any new ideas. You're really stuck in a rut, or you just got out of your rut type shit. Let's see, what's this one? You hate him and you hate me. There's something to do with hatred of parents as well that I picked up on before I got into this reading. It's like you hate your fucking parents. That, or it's like you hate what you become as a result of your parents. It could be like you've shifted the blame around a lot on who you are as a person. Instead of blaming them for some of the shit you're on that type of shit, you just started to blame yourself and internalize, and you started playing real like mind games with yourself. Okay, it's like I think some of you hates the fact that you took on a lot of your parents' traits, okay? Whether it's the mom, the dad, whoever the fuck it was. You took on a lot of traits that you did not want to take on. Yeah, kept you out of proportion. It kept you very, very disoriented. You're ungrounded type shit. Okay. Kept you feeling ugly. I don't like that. I don't like that. Because y'all all are about, like, fighting against that type of energy. Fighting against, like, people who try to tell you what to do, what to wear, who you are. Like, I've picked up on family members also getting real mad at you for, like, being yourself or identifying the way that you want to identify. Very mad. Like, pissed. Peeved. I keep picking up on this idea that, like, every time someone gets mad at you, you have, like, this episode going on in your head. Like, I keep picking up on, like, a snap type shit where you have this episode that goes on in your head every time you get mad at somebody. They don't understand why, though. I picked up on 11:11 or 11:16. Oh, yeah, I'm going to stick on this song. Because I feel like this one hits. Somebody hated you. I feel like it's the mother type shit. I think like it's the mother or the father. Someone hated you when you was born. Someone hated you or had to learn to love you. Okay, that's the key to this whole family charade thing that's going on. Like, people are having to learn to love you because you're just so different. You stick out. Okay, you stick out like a sore thumb. A lot of people view you as like an intruder. Okay, they view you as somebody who doesn't. They just don't fit the mold. Not like you're supposed to. And that type of controlling energy is something that you've been trying to lean away from. Yeah, a lot of people see you as an opportunist, like you there when everybody's ready to move, but you not there when everybody's kind of down. But I feel like that was a change inside of you, if that makes sense. It's like you maybe before you stuck to your guns type shit, you kept your mouth shut, you stayed around people when it was down, but then you started realizing that you had to pick a lot of these fucking people up. You had to start hanging on to coattails and that sort of thing, and that to you is it's so fucking frustrating. Yeah, like I picked up on someone like hitting themselves in the head a lot, like this. Or like maybe you got your hair did or something like that. Or like hitting your head up inside the wallet. Like something just really pisses you off. It peeves you. It frustrates you. And you want to act like you won't bother, but you really, really, like the truth is you really are bothered. You're pissed. You're pissed. You're so pissed. You're pissed. And I think you're pissed because people are needy. They're rude to you. And then they're needy with your energy. It just doesn't make any sense to you. You're like, okay, so you want to be fucking disrespectful. You want to be all out there, right? You want to get in my motherfucking face. But then next second, you want to be all needy and shit. You want to be all cuddly. Okay? Like, there's something to do with, like, sly-ass comments. How you can't let them slip through you no more. Because essentially that's what's been, that brings you down. It brings you down. Makes you feel like you're not worthy for love and affection. That's definitely something your parents taught you as well, by the way. I'm going to let you know that. Yeah, daddy issues, mommy issues. Yeah, so I have some, so there's something to do with your family abandoning you, acting distant, and then you having to come back around in order to rekindle all the motherfucking flames, in order to make sure everyone was okay, because somehow you felt bad through that situation. I don't understand how you felt bad, and they didn't feel bad for anything that they had said, they had done, but you ended up being the wrong one, or you ended up being the enemy or the one that felt bad. That shit don't make sense to me. Like, that shit don't make any sense to me. What else? Yeah, there's shady shit. Shady feel like I feel like there's a shady plot twist going on here too. If you're dealing with a romantic situation, because this can apply either way, romantic or family. This person had they had plenty of time to explain to you their situation on a mental level, but chose to spring it onto you last minute. Okay, so not only did this person, like, destroy your life or destroy you emotionally in some type of way, but they also choose to, like, tell you the truth at the last second. It's like there was, like I said, it's like that silence within y'all, babe. Like when a pin drops type shit. They chose to tell you the truth at the very last fucking second. Okay? They chose to tell you how they really felt at the last second to keep you hooked, okay? To keep you breadcrumbs. To keep you stuck. And to keep you hidden. Okay? My problem is, why was you the one that was left, why was you the one that was left alone? Let's see. Might have been dealing with a fire sign. I pick up on, like, chaotic, fiery energy. This could also be in your chart as well. But they're talking about fire here and how someone mirrors someone that you grew up with in your household. Okay, so they talk about, like, a brother or a sister or a mother or a father, someone who mirrors them so much so it's a trigger. It's a trigger. That's why I feel like, your love life and your family life, that's somehow connected. There's something going on there. It's definitely like some karma, right? But if it makes sense, you're carrying other people's karma with you. This is not you. Okay, this is not you. This is not you at all. You're carrying other people's shit. Yeah, they said the plot thickens. A past life, and they said that you were fated to go through this once again, to learn more lessons, to ground yourself through this type of situation. Because there might have been a life where you was very submissive, or this might even just have been you when you was younger. It's like you were a very submissive person. You chose to be submissive. You chose to be a baby bitch. And I know that's like the literal, but I'm gonna say you chose to be a baby bitch. When you kept your big personality internal. You kept everything in here, like a lockbox type shit. That's what I keep picking up. A lockbox, or like a very heavy heart or heavy shoulders. Okay, and like nobody knew you were carrying all this heat inside of you. This hate. Okay, this is not love, this is hate. Okay, you can say I love you, I love you, I love you, but this is hate. Okay, this is hate we're talking about. If y'all don't like talking about dark shit, I don't know why you here, because we talk about all sides of the coin, but the hate here is so heavy. Okay, yeah, because they keep talking about the box of mysteries and all that sort of thing. Like, we don't know what's gonna come out of your mouth, right? We don't know, because it's like that deep feeling, bro. I just can't get off of that shit. They're talking about how you want to be able to control everything around you, but it's always so fucking chaotic. And so the only choice that you have left is to just sit down and wait. And that is so traumatizing to you, because you're the type of person who loves action. You don't like to sit. You don't like to wait. Okay? You don't like to wait for people. You don't like to wait for, like, timing, divine timing. You don't like to wait for other people. What are they saying? They said that you can't have... Okay, I see a problem here. You can't have a relationship, a loving relationship with someone that you trust if you are currently in this predicament with your family. You cannot have what you want so desperately, which is to be loved, if you are currently in this type of situation. Okay? Like, if you are currently dealing with your family on some type of level, I don't care if you with them physically or on spirit type shit, you can't have both of these things going on at the same time. Okay? It's not who you are. It's a temporary type of situation, but you need to learn to walk away. Like, look away for 5 seconds. Okay? You can't be under the same roof. You cannot be around them. Just understand that. Okay? It's never going to work that way, because these people control your internal. They control your intuition. They control your mind and what you say to yourself and how you describe yourself. Okay? They control your confidence, and that is not okay. All right. So the reason why you struggle so hard with loving other people, or why you struggle with trust so deeply, why you always have to be on somebody's motherfucking ass, okay? It's like that's a trigger. If you live in your childhood home, you gotta go. Okay. If you live anywhere near these folks, you gotta go. All right. And I'm sure you've been knowing that, but this is just confirmation for those of you that don't know. You are traumatized. You are not broken by this situation. I never want to say that shit, because it's like broken people always want to play the small violin, where it's like, oh yeah, you know, since I'm broken, you know, I'm gonna get with another broken bitch, and then it's gonna be this and it's gonna be that. You're not broken. Okay, you're not just a broken toy and glue yourself up together. You're not that. Okay, I'm not saying that. I'm saying there's scars here. You know, shit is healed over, but essentially you're gonna always be caught in this cycle of things until you go. Okay, until you split. You just gotta go. You don't like to be the center of attention. I know you don't. Okay, I know you like to move in the shadows, move in the background, move in the sideline. You don't want to have to like deal with the responsibility of being the center of attention. But I'm gonna let you know, you got to focus yourself. You got to focus on you. There is no other person that's gonna come through and shine light on this type of situation other than you. Okay. Even me. Like, I could tell you this a million motherfucking times, and y'all could never connect the dots and never motherfucking get it. You got to know, like, the strength, like the strength and capability that you have internally needs to come out. Okay, so meaning all of these things that you've been kept boxed inside of you, especially the hatred, especially that deep seated hatred, it needs to come out. Okay, and I'm not saying go blame people and point the fingers and walk up into this nigga's face and do this and do that. Or what, this nigga walked out on you, this bitch walked out on you, these people walked out on you, they left you to ride, they left you in pieces and shambles. I'm not saying point the fucking finger, okay? I'm just saying come back to yourself for 5 seconds and realize whatever you've been feeling internally, it needs to come out. Alright, there's a conversation that needs to be had. For some of y'all, the conversation is simply with self. Yeah, because you're seeking freedom. You're trying to find freedom in a place that you're never gonna find it. You're trying to stick to what you know best, but I hope you know, like, Aquarius' thing is becoming uncomfortable. Okay, like, y'all make other people uncomfortable with your shit. You are meant to cause and trigger change. Okay, you are not meant to be a comfortable person. I'm saying you're gonna be comfortable in life, you know, in the financial zone and all that type of shit. Hopefully, eventually, right? But they're saying, like, you are not meant to let other people be comfortable in pain and wallowing and suffering. You just aren't. Where I can see this also kind of being a problem too, Aquarius, is when you are approaching like the people that you love. When you are approaching the people that you love and they bring up anything negative or bring up anything like, you know, where they feel sad or they feel sick, it's like you want to take responsibility for that, but you don't want to take responsibility for your own emotions. It's like you setting yourself up for failure, basically, because you want to be able. It's not like I don't think it's the fixing thing that's the problem, okay? Because I do think you fix a lot of situations using your dome, okay? It's the fact that you have all of this unsettled, unkilter energy inside of you, and you're choosing instead to go to this person instead of come here. No, come to yourself, okay? Like, you want to fix everybody's issues. You want to make sure everyone else is set. But then when it comes to you, it's like you're neglected. You're gone. You're treating yourself how your parents treated you. Or you're treating yourself how your family treated you. Okay? It's making you go insane, essentially. It's making you feel insane. You're like, what do I focus on right now? What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? You're dropping in circles. What if I told you there ain't nothing you can do? But wait. What if I told you that there wasn't nothing that you could do for anybody else right now? What if I told you that? Yeah, because you're like, what do these people even fucking want from me? What can I achieve? Like, what can I do for these folks? They won't let me go. They won't let me go. They won't let me do what's best for me. But you got to just know to do it. Okay? Yeah, this is where I pick up on that whole Pisces or water sign, fake water sign energy with y'all. You could have a lot of Pisces or this water up in your chart somewhere that it actually matters type shit. Could have a Pisces in the 8th house as well, or a water sign in the 8th house. You could have Cancer in your 4th house as well, where you want to be, you want to cure all family members and all lovers and sons and daughters of their ailments, their mental ailments particularly. But the mental ailment is you. That's what you got to learn. The ailment is with you. Let's see. Let's check out on love real quick, a little bit more specifically. Let's see. Oh, you're sick of being preyed upon. Okay, so you're sick of being preyed upon by a specific type of person. They are talking about water signs here, so Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. But they're talking about a specific type of person. You're sick of a sensitive, there's sensitivity here, okay? And I feel like you always seem to attract these very sensitive people. Doesn't have to be like intuitive or spiritual, but they're emotionally sensitive people. And so it always feels like these people are in like emotional turmoil. It always feels like these people are like burning type shit. And you take the place of like, am I just supposed to help people? Is that all I'm supposed to do? Like, am I always just supposed to be the one who's sitting here and I'm never gonna find and make progress in my own love life? Am I never gonna find a person who's sane enough for me, who can handle a person like me? That's the problem, right? Your sensitivities are affecting your chances in love because you're not allowing yourself to feel sensitive. It's coming out in the people that you approach, okay, romantically. It's coming out in these people out here type shit that you see in the sea. You're only seeing what needs to be done. You understand? But you're seeing it outside of yourself because you won't resolve it here. All right? That's the problem. You won't resolve it. You're like, how do I resolve it? How do I resolve it? Well, I mean, it's quite simple, actually. You focus on you. Okay? It's not about centering yourself off and hiding under the covers and, go to work every day completely miserable like a robot. It's not about that, because I know y'all can do that too. I know y'all can be cold too. I'm not talking about coldness. We're talking about the real deal. We're talking about the real shit here. We're talking about like actually going through your memories of your last romantic situations, going through the memories of your love in general and how you feel about that emotion. Okay, we're talking about going through your control issues, sifting through them and rooting out where they come from. And you might say, well, bitch, I already know where they came from. Like, I know the person who gave me this motherfucking control. I know this, I know that. If you know this, what is the unresolved attention here that you seem to kind of neglect? What is it that feels unresolved about that situation, and why do you feel unresolved about it? Why does it carry on into all aspects of your life? Why can't you smile without like somebody else leering over you and whatever, making you feel some type of way, right? Let's see. So romantically, right? Recently, most of y'all have dealt with these very, very sensitive people, crybabies. I would say crybabies. Maybe people even who act way younger than you. It's like you're supposed to be on my motherfucking level since you my age. That's an expectation, Aquarius. It's the wrong one, because a lot of these people out here are very, very, very immature, no matter the motherfucking age. Whether it's 40, whether it's 21, whether it's fucking 33, it don't fucking matter. They are not stable enough to handle any types of relationships in their life. Hence why they've chased everybody off except for you, right? except for you. They've chased everybody off. These people don't got friends, okay? They don't have allies. They don't have friends. They might have drinking buddies and people they smoke with, but they don't have people to call their own because they've chased them all off with their self-fulfilling prophecy, which is misery. It's misery. It's sadness, you know? And like, if people have been coming around you lately and been like, well, I don't got no friends, so I got to talk to you. Isn't that kind of like insulting? So because you don't have other friends, right? This is the excuse, right? Because you don't have anybody else to talk to, then I'm the last one that you're going to be talking to, though, for real. I'm the last one that you drag your ass to. Well, nobody else will talk to me, so I guess I'm going to talk to you. Really? Like, in Aquarius, you're going to settle for that type of shit? Well, I mean, you know, listen, Aquarius, like, you know, I've been feeling some type of way about you, and it's because I feel like you're the only one who can handle me. You see how that is toxic, though? You see how that could be toxic? It's like, if this person can't allow anybody else in their life, what makes you think that they're going to allow anyone else in your life? Okay? Maybe y'all controlling towards each other, because we can say you have control issues, but this person does too, very clearly. And that, like I said, that's why everybody walked away. That's why everybody ran away. They fucking hightailed that bitch. They said, we don't want nothing to do with this person, right? And so, Aquarius, now bringing it all the way back to you. When you personally say, I'm better off alone, nobody can handle me. That attitude, right? Nobody can handle me. I'm better off alone. I don't need nobody. I don't need friends. I don't need allies. I don't need family. I don't need this. I don't need that. I don't need this. I don't need that. When you say these things, what the fuck do you think it attracts? If you don't want a person in your life, what the fuck do you think it attracts? Genuinely. Because you genuinely attracting the exact thing. You attracting someone who's inhuman, who's incapable of human responsibility, who's incapable of human thought, who's incapable of like reasoning with you and being your partner and being your sidekick in crime. You are literally attracting something that you saying verbally. You're saying, I don't need nobody. I don't need this. I don't need. Why do you think that your story is going to be some Cinderella type shit? That some poor ass bitch or some poor ass nigga is gonna see the value in you when you acting like a dirty cunt? Why is that like, why would anyone want to solve that for you? Why would anyone want to do that for you? That expectation is flawed. Okay? So if you really looking for that lover type shit, what is it you really want? Is it, do you want to be loved, or do you want to call you want to be like, oh yeah, you know, I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody but me. I don't need this. I don't need that. That's great on paper, right? Because we know you can get through life on your own. But what is it in a partner that you want? Because we know it's not about the ex shit. Okay, we know you don't want the ex. You know, we know you're disgusted by the ex, and you're like this and this, like that. You say, oh yeah, you know, well, I hope I don't get my ex. I hope this person ain't like them, and this and that. Why are you doing comparisons though? Are all humans the same to you, including the ones that you love? Why do you love them then? You know, like, we gotta put these things to question. Why do you love them then? Okay, why are they on your mind all the goddamn time then? If they are just like everybody else, Aquarius, if they are just like anybody, why are they with you? Why are they on your mind all the goddamn time? Is it because they don't listen to you? Is it because they do not love you? Like, what's the emotions between y'all? You know, that's what I'm trying to understand, right? Because the mask eventually, Aquarius, has to come off regardless of where you're at, regardless of how happy you are right now in your relationship or how miserable you are in your love life. You have to realize, ain't nobody's going to be attracted to somebody who keeps saying, I'm better off alone. Well, it was easier by myself. Well, it was easier this way and it was easier that way. Bitch, was it really easy? Why are you in a relationship, right? Why are you asking people to be in a relationship with somebody like that, though? You realize how selfish that is? Okay? Drop the fucking walls, okay? It's sometimes that shit be easier than dropping your damn pants, Aquarius. Because you ain't just handing it out willy-nilly, right? So it's like, drop the damn walls and just say, I want someone who loves me. That's it. I want someone who loves me, who respects me, who grounds me. Okay, who spoils me. Maybe that's not something you want, because y'all don't like clingy people. But say what you really want. Not, I'm better off alone. I'm better off discovering something by myself and doing this and doing that. I don't know if anybody can handle me. No, nobody can handle me. You give yourself too much credit. You do. I can handle people like you, just like you, motherfucker. I deal with it every motherfucking day. So don't choose to be saying all that. Okay? Don't you be saying I deal with all motherfuckers every single goddamn day. I don't want to hear it. Y'all think that it's like, your energy is just so, you are sensitive. Okay? I know that. I know you got 12 people going on in your head every 5 seconds. I know that. Shooting off their mouths and giving you different ideas and how to deal with this and how to deal with that. And here's your angry side. Here's your sad side. You separate that shit. You compartmentalize your emotions. Okay? But we got to start opening the filing cabinets back here type shit and bring up the shit that you used to feel, which is love and affection. And you didn't feel it in your family, but I know you felt it once. Because if you're watching this motherfucking reading, then you're watching it because at one point in time you was in a relationship with somebody that you could trust, that you could love. Okay? And then motherfuckers always fall short, right? But that's why we don't look for the short motherfuckers. We look for the motherfuckers that are grounded, okay? We ask our Mother Earth for what we really want, right? That's not that hard. You're like, well, I'm not sure what I want. Why are you looking for a relationship then? You're not going to find what you want in somebody that also doesn't know what they want. Like, you attracting the players because you don't know what you want. And then you accept just anything on the fucking, the table type shit. That's not, that's never going to work. It's never going to work. It just won't. So I know that's heavy for you, right? I know that's heavy conversation. Okay? I know you got daddy issues. I know you walked out on you. I know your mother, wasn't worth a shit, or your mother was hyper controlling and treated you like this and this and that, and babied you and, kept you locked up in the cage and shit. Like, okay, we get it. Okay. I know they was like that. Okay? I know what it's like to be an Aquarius. All right? I got it. I understand, right? But can we really use all of that as ammo for our future? Okay, can we use all of these bad experiences as ammo towards people in the future? Because you can use your damn intuition, Aquarius. Y'all got some crazy, y'all motherfuckers, you realize y'all got some crazy ass intuitions. Y'all can quote shit and feel shit like no other. Okay, especially them dead folks, especially them dead people. Okay, them dead people be around you all the motherfucking time. So don't you think they ain't? They always around you, bitch. They always around you. And when you get all uncomfortable and you're like, fuck, like who the fuck is here? Right? Like you know who's with you. You know who's with you. You know who's with you. Okay, knocking over walls and vases and all this extra shit. But I want you to know the Matilda effect too is really real with y'all too. When y'all feel emotionally distressed, like I said, you've been keeping it up inside. It's a war with your home. It's a war with your house. It's a whole war with your room. Because your room just so much, it represents everything that's going on inside of you, the inner turmoil. Okay? So the Matilda effect, where everything is breaking. Everything is, not working the way it needs to. Everything is like slow. You realize that? That's all coming from you. That is your emotion. That is your emotional output affecting everything around you. That's what's going on. Okay? If we really want to get technical about this shit, that's what's up. So, we gotta let some of that loose. For real. Let's see. Let's talk about money real quick, because I know some of y'all was just like, I didn't come here for a lecture on my love life, to be honest with you. I came for the bag. Okay, so those of you that are very, very paranoid about your cash, or about protecting your cash, or about protecting potential cash, or you're just paranoid. I feel that like controlling aspect coming out inside you. I think y'all got some Scorpio up in you somewhere, but I can feel that shit. Scorpio or Virgo, okay? I know that for a fact. So there's something to do with like being too frugal, too controlling over what's your finances. You're kind of overshooting where you should be investing your time. Okay, I can see like there's a couple conversations that need to be had if you live with somebody. Okay, if you live with folks, they need to start picking up after their own selves when it comes to financial situations. So if you've been paying for, little things here and there or whatever it is, they need to start doing their part too. Okay, there's something to do with like people being way too needy, overly reliant on you always having like the extra bills or the extra cash, or you got the $5 and they got the whatever. Like they are expectant of you to pay for their problems. Okay, these are their problems. These are not your problems. Like when a motherfucker need gas and shit like that, a bitch need to come up with their own money. They need to stop projecting these financial issues on top of you. I'm about to sneeze. I hate that shit when it goes away. I hate that shit. And then just come out, bitch. Just come out. Fucking sneeze. All right. But see, here's also a problem, right? People keep joking with you about your finances. This makes you hella uncomfortable. So there's someone joking with you too, because I can see someone like laughing about it. Like maybe they're like, oh yeah, well you should buy me a diamond ring then, Aquarius. Or like they're doing dumb shit. They're like, oh well, maybe you should take me out to dinner, Aquarius. This could be like a dating thing, or it's like, oh yeah, Aquarius, listen, maybe we should go to the fucking, we got to go to the most expensive this and expensive that. Oh, Aquarius, maybe we should do this, and I mean, you can pay for it, right? When I say a motherfucker just be trying to use you and you need the shit canned, like when they making jokes like this, imagine how they are with money, their own money. Okay, when they be saying impulsive shit like, I mean, Aquarius, maybe you should buy me this, or Aquarius, maybe you should buy this for yourself, or Aquarius, da-da-da-da. Stop taking some financial advice from some fuck that don't even know how to use their money. Stop doing that. Just stop. Don't be taking financial advice from someone who does not know how to use their fucking money. Okay, this is an air sign. There might be a Libra around you. There's some sort of like advice. Maybe you asking like a professional about this shit too, or your boss perhaps. These people that you be talking to, listen, okay, at the way they be talking about their financial situations or what they be spending their money on. Listen. Well, I just bought a new yacht out back, or a new grill and this, actually the grill was like $2,800, or actually my car, that shit was $50,000. Them motherfuckers are the most miserably broke people, and you need to stay away from them. Okay, stay away from them. They are not going to help your situation. So those of you that are trying to go off in your own business and do this and do that, if you are working with other people who are unreliable with money and they keep trying to give you advice, do not take it. In fact, just, what I want you to do is just fucking walk away. Don't ask them a motherfucking thing, to be honest with you. If it's your mother, okay, because some of y'all have a parent here who's trying to be your guy within finances, look at that bitch's fucking coin purse real quick. What does this bitch have in her coin purse, and what the fuck is she spending it on? Because it ain't shit. Okay, or other people have other priorities. You got your, on this level, on this note, on your money, you have your own. Okay, you got your own space. Okay, you got your own space to grow, especially. So don't be asking mama or pop or any of these motherfuckers. They don't know what to do with money. They wouldn't know if it hit them right in the motherfucking ass. Okay, so don't do none of that. Don't do none of that. Now there is someone. Why does this Aries keep coming up? Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo? Who is this bitch? Who is this cunt? Bitch needs to hop off the dick, for real. Stop riding it. Let's see. Who is this bitch? They said an incubus or a succubus. Okay? Someone who's vulturing your energy or taking it. It's like every time you're talking to this person over the motherfucking phone, they a vulture. They take your shit. They take all of your shit. No, now, if this has been the problem with your fucking focus, you gonna need to take some motherfucking Adderall. I'm just saying, like, how is this bitch? Like, I'm trying to understand, okay? I'm trying to understand how this person has you so fucked up in the head. They got you fucked silly. Alright? They got you fucked silly. This could, I picking up a mad Sagittarius. This could be a legal situation, but, I'm not trying to overshoot. If it's not, it's not. This is a situation that has you distracted, though. I know that for a fact. Alright? I don't know why you're so hell-bent on, like, whatever this person is. Because what I pick up is that they are not giving the same energy. Okay? They don't care about you. They are just as unreliable as the motherfucker I was just talking about with the money. Okay? I don't know why you've set yourself up for a fucking disaster knowing that this person does not give a fuck. It's like, well, sometimes they give a fuck. Sometimes they give me attention. Sometimes they give me this and give me that. Does sometimes really cut it for you? Does something... Because, it's one thing if a nigga has responsibilities or if a bitch has other responsibilities outside of you. But I'm not even picking that shit up. I'm not even picking that up. So I don't understand how this gets mixed up in your head. It's like, well, I mean, I might as well give to it because sometimes they give to me. It's like, bitch, really? Your time to you. Your time right now currently has to be the most important thing. Okay? So when somebody's spending your time like they're spending their motherfucking paycheck, you need to walk away. Okay? Or you need to step back at least. Like if you fucking them, it is what it is, okay? I can overlook that because sometimes we gotta get it up. We gotta get the nut up, okay? I understand that. Whatever. But when you dealing with somebody who don't give a flying fuck about you, has never gave a flying fuck about you, and I'm telling you this, okay? And I'm not telling you this in confidence. In fact, I hope this person will be watching this shit right now. The bitch don't give a fuck about you, okay? They don't give a fuck about your kids. They don't give a fuck about your job. Hence why they feel like they can come around anytime they want. On your time. Spending your time. It's demon time type shit. And that's why they drain you. And that's why you can't wake up in the morning at the right time. Or that's why you've been late lately. It's because you've been focusing way too much on a bitch or a nigga who don't give a fuck about you. Okay? It's that simple. If this energy was really being returned, y'all would make a schedule around each other. Okay? And if you already asked the nigga, well, maybe you can call me on Thursdays. And he's still calling you on Wednesdays. Well, maybe we can call on, let me see. I'm free here, I'm free there. If the bitch still hasn't given you a fucking schedule and just call you whenever, that's a problem. That's on your time. That's on your time. That's not like they doing it whenever they have free time. In fact, I feel like this person has endless free time. Because a bitch is not employed neither. Like I said, horrible with money. Horrible with money. Okay, all they do is pleasure, and cause other people motherfucking pain. Okay, headaches is what I picked up on. Cause a bitch a headache. Like bitch, you can talk up a motherfucking storm, but what are you doing towards your life? Absolutely nothing. Aquarius, do not entertain this type of person. Do not do that to yourself. No. We don't do that. Let's see what else we got. Why I pick up a... Hold on. Bro, whoever this person is need to get the fuck out of here. Because we know they stalking and shit or whatever. They be looking at your social media or probably texting you right now, in fact. Could be texting you right now. Motherfucker needs to, hop out for a fucking second. It's like, can you even breathe or smoke a motherfucking cigarette without this person? Come on now. Well, they make me feel pretty. They make me feel beautiful. They make me feel this and they make me feel that. A bitch is not grounded. How do they make you feel anything when they are not grounded? Is it because you're not also grounded? Are you not grounded, babe? Do we need to do like a little revamp? A little revamp? You need to do a little revamp, baby. Yeah. It sounds like, okay, there's also something going on with it feel like you kind of stuck in a rut when it comes to some sort of travel situation. It could be moving. So they're talking about an apartment or home or man. So maybe someone's health tanked down or something like that. So they're talking about health, right? Or bad habits, okay? They're talking about health or bad habits. I mean, it could be bad habits with money. It could be bad health. There's something going on here when it comes to a home type of situation where you've never been able to like move because it always feels like something pops up. And it's never easy for you because you have to sacrifice a lot for this move or whatever the fuck this is. Look like a new apartment to me, okay? Look like a new apartment. It could be also your kid always gets sick or your kid always got something going on. But like, you gotta organize the situation outside of that. Regardless, like if you up in the hospital room with somebody, okay, or you can't just stop living your life. You understand what I mean? Like regardless of who passing or who's sick or who's this and who's that, you can't stop living. Okay, so basically what I'm saying, while you taking care of somebody, you need to be able to put your mind in other places as well. Okay, I love that you guys love somebody so much that you're willing to dedicate all your time at their bedside. But when you're on their bedside, you can also be on your motherfucking phone and your tablet checking to see, employment or checking to see like where y'all gonna live next or whatever the situation is. Get a head start on this shit. I know you want to take care of people, okay? But the only way you can is if you're stable. That's it. Okay, that's the end of the line. Like you cannot be unstable and want to take care of everyone. It just doesn't match up. Okay? It doesn't match up. Yeah, you said, why is everything so damn hard all the motherfucking time? Because you get distracted, love. And that's okay. I know. Life is motherfucking difficult. It's hard. Shit always be coming up at the wrong time, wrong place, wrong this. But you need to know to act outside of that as well. Multitask. Yeah, you need to learn how to multitask. What I pick up on is like some crooked ass like friend or some shit. There's also some friends or something like that. Okay, I keep talking about like friends, and friends are causing missed opportunities. Maybe missed opportunity in love. Like a friend might be telling you about somebody, or like chatting about like you might be talking to a friend about your love life, and it's like your friend might also be trying to convince you that this person ain't in it. This is a conversation that you gotta have with the person that you're in love with or that you're approaching from a romantic situation. Okay, you gotta stop asking the friends, because the friends essentially you shouldn't trust them, because if they in the single zone or always been in bad relationships, they're trying to sabotage yours. Okay. So if you asking certain people for advice, it just feel like there's a lot of like you reaching out for help and that sort of thing. And I get it. When you trust somebody, when you love somebody, you feel like you can confide in them, but you confiding in the wrong types of people. Okay. And that might hurt you to hear, but you really are. I'm not saying blame them for every mistake that has gone on in the relationship, but I'm also saying that, like, if you asking friends who have never been in a stable relationship what the fuck a stable relationship is like, it's never going to work. Okay, they're always going to convince you otherwise, or they're always going to play jokes and laugh about it, and they you might have a friend that's like a fucking tarot reader, or a friend that's somebody who's intuitive. Okay, might have like a person around you that tries to tell you about your relationship and says they're intuitive. They're not. Okay, they are. It's not that they are not. It's that they are not intuitive about their own love situations. So how the fuck could they be intuitive about yours? Okay, they made all the wrong calls about their own situations. Okay, why the fuck are you gonna rely on them for yours? Right? Realize jealousy exists. Realize people that get envious. That's kind of a lesson in itself. People that get envious, or that always go through these horrible ass relationships, they deal with their own demons every single day. And a lot of the time, they cannot be a person that you can confide in because they're untrustworthy with their own emotions. It's like they can tell you everything and anything about their horrible ass relationships. They can spread it all out on you. They can tell you about their nightmares, their dreams of that person. They can tell you about what, shampoo that person or this person cheated on me, they did this and did that. And then you come to them about your happier situation or your situation that you satisfy with, and they've wrecked that too, right? Based on their knowledge of their life and their situations, because they picked wrong. And so they got to tell you picked wrong too. Okay? Because they can't be happy for you. They can't look at your situation as something that is good, because they're never good up here. Okay? And they're never good with their own. Now, maybe you told somebody that recently. Maybe you told somebody that. But even in that instance, when you telling that person, they not going to listen. They think they're intuitive as well, okay? They think they're intuitive or psychic as well. They're not going to listen to you, all right? You're too close to them for them to listen to, okay? Because you've done all of this, like listening to all their problems and all their trauma and all of this and all that. Well, my boyfriend hurt me and this motherfucker did this and this the motherfucker. Like, you've been listening to that for a very, very long time with some of these people, okay? And they won't trust you because you got too close and you got too friendly. For some of y'all, this is family members, okay? For some of y'all, it's family. You got too close, all right? And in this situation, they can never trust you, all right? And you could never trust them. That's as simple as it is. They never tell their own truth type shit. They never tell you what they be doing in the background. It's like, okay, they put it all on the boyfriend, or they put it all on the girlfriend. They put it all on the person who hurt them, right? But the reality of it is that they hurt that person too. That's the part that you're missing. You want to feel so bad for them, right? But the part that you miss is that they cheated too. They did horrible shit too. Is there a lesser evil situation? Okay? Because if there was a lesser evil, wouldn't this person be in a good relationship or be decent with somebody? Wouldn't that be the case? Because that's not what I'm picking up. There is no lesser evil. If you are still dealing with the evil ex, right? You're still trying to talk to them, still trying to kindle it up, and still trying to regard them as the person that you thought they were. There is no lesser evil in that situation, love. You can play the victim. You can play the violin. But until you walk away from that situation, you are both in the same fucking bucket. And you can't look to anyone to take you out of that situation. Right now, baby, you in a sunken place. That's what I'm going to call that situation. When you dick whipped or pussy whipped over somebody who treated you well in the beginning and then ended up treating you like absolute dog shit. I'm going to tell you something. You in a sunken place, right? You in a sunken place. And I'm not saying that because I'm trying to tell you that, you need to leave this, you need to leave that. That is your choice. And I want you to make that based off of your own intuition. Is this relationship worthy? Is it worth your time? Is this negativity and toxicity worth your fucking time? All right? And then I want you to realize something too. What does that make you as a character? If you're willing to sit through this and deal with this, are you just as toxic? Right? I want you to look at that. I want you to look at yourself in the mirror real quick. Is this what I deserve? Does this also make me fucking toxic and fucked up? And I said at the beginning, Aquarius, you're not broken. I want to let you know that you're not broken, right? Like a fucking toy. Why do we say that about ourselves, by the way? Yeah, oh, I'm so broken. I'm so this. Why do we say I'm so useless? I'm so this. Why do we say that? Right? Because you're a human being, right? Humans make mistakes, but it doesn't make us fucking broken. We're crazy as a motherfucker. Aquarius is crazy as shit. We can pick ourselves up and dust ourselves off 1,000,000 times over. But when you let someone stop you from doing that, from achieving your goals, when you let a negative person, when you let a piece of shit, a toxic piece of shit, stop you from that, this is the type of mindset that we left with. We're left mirroring this other person, right? We're left mirroring this actually useless person because we want to believe that we're worthless as well, because that is what we're seeing. Aquarius is a natural chameleon, right? You're a chameleon, okay? Y'all motherfuckers got me doing workout. So, and we had an hour. That's not too bad, actually. We still got some energy. Let's see what else is popping up, if anything else. Okay. Oh, somebody is also repeating Bible verses. We talked about that a little bit in the beginning. How there was like some, it's like Isaiah. I don't know. Listen, I haven't read the Bible in a very, very long time. I'm not one of those people who keeps up on those types of books. Okay. But I will say I studied it. All right. And somebody been doing a lot of reading the Bible or reading verses or reading online. You could be reading a lot about your religion or your background or like practices. Okay. This could be just external practices, divination that you can do on your own by yourself. It's therapeutic to you. You like the process, whatever, right? Doesn't matter about the religion. It doesn't matter about who you believe in. It's all about you and how you feel internally and how much it helps you. Okay, and no judgment from me, no judgment, but there is something to do with whatever you're saying. Okay, whatever you're reading. Some of y'all is paganism as well. I saw something to do with like talking about Bridget or whatever, or Bridget. Oh, okay, so actually we can be talking about paganism and also Yoruba. Okay, and if you don't know what that is, stay to not knowing what that is. All right, because it's not for you. Yoruba gods. All right, because Brigitte is a Yoruba god. She's a voodoo goddess. But so if you're struggling with contacting certain people, right? Some of y'all are having like this like episode of like on and off shit. Okay, it's like a flicker. I can see like your intuition flickers on and then it flickers off, and then it flickers on and then it flickers off. Your emotions affect this process. Okay, what you need to do is focus on calming yourself emotionally when you're going through these battles. So when you're sitting here doing tarot, or when you're sitting here trying to contact people, when you're trying to chat with people over the fucking veil type shit, or you're trying to go into your dreams a little bit deeper, you're trying to do that healing, that spiritual healing, or that just like you're trying to dedicate yourself to something. I need you to remove yourself from your emotions for a second. All right. You might be feeling sad. You might be feeling cloudy. You might be feeling corrupted. You might be feeling hurt. Okay. You might be feeling fucking angry. Okay. Angry as fuck. You need to take all of them shits and set them to the side. Okay. Clear your mind. Okay. Clear your mind. I'm about to do a whole entire meditation process and post it on YouTube. I will. My own meditations for me have cleared me up in doing this, but also in my dreams. Prophetic dreams, if you're into that type of shit, I do that shit every night now. Because I'm able to separate my emotions from what I do. Okay? It's almost like another job. Okay? When you're doing a workout or yoga or when you're smoking weed, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? It's to forget about all that pain and hurt that you feel outside of that. So it's the same process when you're doing divination. All right. It's the same exact process. You're trying to remove the pain and the hurt. That is the process. You are not trying to, you're trying to embrace it, but you're not trying to feel that all throughout your process. All right. So, sometimes what I do, this is just an example, you don't have to do this, is I'll do a little bay leaf. I love bay leaf because it's pure, it represents purity. It also has a pretty intense smell if you get the straight kind of bay leaf. Not the shit from the store, you just buy a big bag of motherfucking bay leaf online. This piercing smell sometimes can it grounds me, okay? If that makes sense. It grounds me. Some of y'all is going to be weed that grounds you. Some of y'all is going to be like an exercise that grounds you, or like a meditation that grounds you. For some of y'all, it's going to be the Bible that grounds you. Bible verses, reading the Bible, going back into your Bible. What I've been doing recently is called dictionary reads, okay? I have a huge fucking old ass dictionary from when my mama was studying in prison. And this whole entire book is just like filled with gems for me. Because what I'll do is I'll be sitting here. I'll be scrolling through the pages. I'll just open to a random page. And it instantly resonates with me. So if you have that same type of feeling where it's like you want to go through a Bible or go through a book and you just want to open it up and see what comes up, I know it seems corny, right? It seems corny in the minute, in the moment, but when you do it and you see that shit that it resonates with you entirely, or maybe you're online and you're scrolling and you see something, you're like, what the fuck? Like, I was just feeling this. Why the fuck is this popping up? That's it. That's your message. Okay. If you're looking for your own messages, that's what's important, right? I, as a tarot reader, I love that y'all rely on me. I love that y'all love me. I love that y'all respect the grind. But I want you to be able to go through your own process of intuition, divination, love, and respect for this whole entire thing, for this process. Maybe you're a tarot reader. Get your own fucking tarot deck. How about that one? Get your own fucking tarot deck. Get your own tarot deck. Try it out, okay? What you need is a space outside of your own emotions, just for a moment, right? You don't need to fill that space with anybody else but you, right? It's just you, just you. That's it. You need a healing space, all right? Let's see. Anything else we want to talk about? Ooh, they talk about buttering somebody up. Here we go. So, oh, okay. They talking about sex real quick. So let me get out the sex deck. Just because I just feel like it's appropriate for this moment. I've been waiting to use this deck, y'all. this sexual magic deck. Tarot of Sexual Magic. I've been waiting to use this, y'all. Let's talk about it. Because there's some embarrassment going on. And, you know, something to do with like passing around shit, passing around demons and all that. Let's look into it. Passing around just thoughts. You know, I feel like there's been intimacy for some of y'all. Okay, there's been intimate moments where you've been feeling like that somebody is doing some type of witchcraft, magic, or whatever. There's an attachment here, sexual attachment. Let's see. I don't think it's, I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think it's magic, okay? I think that someone is going through a very intense phase of their life, and as a result, you're picking up on a lot of their stress, and you're dreaming about it, all right? You're dreaming about it. Yeah, they're talking about it. They're dreaming about it. Yo. All right, let me show you on this card. 7 of Pentacles, all right? Like, when y'all all shacked up or you laid up next to somebody, you're starting to dream about their issues and problems. All right, you're starting to internalize that shit. You got to learn how to shut off that whole entire feeling. Because I know you want to be intimate with somebody. I know you want to, you know, cuddle up and snuggle up. Like, there's the rare occasions that Aquarius actually wants to have an intense moment like that. You really need to learn to shut off your intuition. So what I want you to do when you going out for sex, right? Or when you going out with your boo-boo, your boo thing, your situationship. What I want you to do, some of y'all carry your own crystals, but think in your mind. It's this simple. It's this simple. Think in your mind. I don't want nothing but what's right in front of me. I don't want nothing but the present. I want you to think that in your mind. It's like, okay, so maybe you're thinking way too far in the future, and that's the problem. I want you to sit here and think, I want the present. I want sex. I want today to happen. Okay, I want today to be good. You don't gotta think about. You don't gotta think about the next day or a couple months in the future. Think about the today moments. That's what's gonna be important about removing yourself from that whole intuitive trip that you take every time you have sex. Think about today. Are y'all going on a date? Going out for a nice fucking drive? You know, okay, you giving a blowy in the driver's seat type shit. You're doing this. You're doing that. You going to the bedroom. Think about today in the present. Okay. All of them fears, all of those situations that you worry about 24/7, where it's like, oh, this person's gonna hurt me, or this person has all these intentions and this and that. Remove it for 5 seconds, okay? 5 seconds. That's how long it takes to make this nigga come. Remove it, okay? Some of y'all are just really, really attached to sex, okay? And I get that. I get that. Y'all know. The Magician. Yeah, you thought it was magic and shit. It's you, but babe, like you the one who's doing the magic tricks. I just want to let you know that the manipulation of this and this and that. Because you, instead of thinking about the present moment and the sex and how good it is and how good everything could just be in that moment, you thinking way too far into the process. Okay, you're getting yourself all mixed up. I think you kind of, you don't realize how powerful you really are. Okay, you just don't. You don't realize the gifts that you hold. And if you do, then you kind of, I think you oversimplify your gifts. Because sometimes it's like this. You could be in the best mood, in the best situation that you ever been in, having the best sex of your motherfucking life, you know? And then you go home, right? Alone. After that moment, after that situation, after the date, after this, after that. And you internalize all them fears just come spewing out. You're like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, what if this motherfucker is this, what if oh my god, why did I do this to myself? Why did I get with this person? Why did I have sex with them? Why did I do this? Why did I do that? That is the spiraling type shit that needs to stop. Okay, because all that's gonna cause is you to be unhappy with the situation no matter what. You're gonna chase this person away because of your fear. You want something simple, so keep it simple. Keep it clean. Okay? Keep it simple and keep it clean. Don't make it, don't make it, I'm going to get married to this person. What if we got married and had kids and had this and had that? Some of y'all, that's really hard for y'all to do because you're at that age where you want a full commitment. Okay? You want somebody that's going to last you a lifetime. You want that person to stay with you and stay positive. And, you want that person to be your support and be this and be that, be your armor. Maybe instead of thinking that, you can think about having fun. And it's that simple. Be happy in the moment, right? In this moment, in today, right? It's okay. Like, shit goes wrong on every motherfucking day. And I get using your intuition to try to snoop somebody out or, using tarot readers and all that extra shit. But sometimes that shit be like, it's what destroys you, okay? It's what destroys you. It's what destroys your relationship. You overthinking all the motherfucking time. You chase somebody away because you can't stop. When it comes to intuition, y'all, what I will say, I know Aquarius is a highly intuitive sign. No matter who you are, no matter what you believe about yourself, you are. You just are. It's like that's the plight of being y'all. Okay, is that y'all can be the most realistic bitch on the face of the motherfucking planet, right? You can be the most solid bitch in the planet. You could be the most like grounded, stable person. But no matter what, spirits are always going to be around you. Your intuition is always going to be on. There's nothing you can do. Okay, there's nothing you can do to shove that shit to the side. Now that you found tarot, now that you found yourself through some sort of spiritual divination, you're never going to remove that. Okay, that is something that is code now. It is a part of your code. It makes you feel free, and so naturally you fall in line with it. Right? It's a freedom. Okay, you're exercising your freedoms. So learn to separate your emotions from your intuition. Your anxiety got nothing to do with the intuition, okay? Your intuition will tell you directly as long as you don't put your emotions in front of it. It needs to happen naturally. It needs to happen smoothly. It's just as smoothly as riding a bicycle and driving a car. It just is. It's something you'll never forget. It is there in the background in your subconscious all the time. Remove your anxiety, remove your anger and your distress and all that type of shit from your intuition. It has nothing. These two processes are two separate processes. Your intuition your instincts have nothing to do with your emotions. Okay, instincts are more like this. You're going through your day just normally, right? You're going through your day, and I know this kind of sound corny. You're going through your day normally, like you always have. Okay, you get your cup of coffee in the morning, you do this, you do that, and suddenly you get like tingles all the way up your arm and shit, or like there's something that tells you, hey, you need to go back inside, or this and this and that. Like it's a feeling, but it's an external feeling a lot of the time. Okay, it's an external feeling. It's something that you're going to see externally. It's an extension of yourself. I want you to view it as that. It's an extension. Okay, it's not an extension of your emotions, and it's an extension of you and what you feel. When you feel that heavy drop when you walk into a room of, like, you know, maybe it's a funeral, or maybe it's a situation where somebody's crying. When you feel that heaviness, it's like walking through a veil, or like a bubble. A bubble would be like the more appropriate word. When you walking through that bubble, okay, and it's just a completely different vibe in that room, that is your intuition. Okay, that is your intuition. It's not what, you know, when you start crying and, you know, you start getting angry and you start thinking all of these thoughts. Oh, this person is cheating on me, they're hurting me, or this person's gonna steal from me. It's not that. Okay, it's not that over worry type of senses. It's that feeling. Okay, external. Okay, it's the external battle, babe. You know, animals are a good sign of your intuition working as well. So, like, when it comes to, like, the birds and shit like that, y'all don't realize how sensitive animals are to what's going on with us spiritually. They just are. Okay, these motherfuckers know. Like, if you got a dog or a cat, or you know, maybe a weird ass animal like a bird or a reptile, they know when something is up with you. You will start seeing them physically acting strange, right? You'll see all these, like, weird sensations, or maybe a cat suddenly just starts running away from you, or they run away from you. You know, you got this boyfriend or whatever, or this girlfriend, and they start running away from that person. You're like, why is that happening? They sense things so clearly because they don't get emotions involved. Okay, they're not built for that. Animals like that are not built for that. Okay, they're not built for that emotionally charged shit. They're almost like a little intuitive conduit type shit. So if anything, watch your animals around these folks that you don't trust, or that you've been feeling something about. Then you'll know the answer, okay? But it's an external feeling. It's an extension of yourself. It is a tool. It is not a weapon. It is a tool, okay? So just letting you know that. Just letting you know. You're wondering if someone is doing magic on you, you will feel it physically first. Always. You wonder if somebody's doing ill will shit on you, you will feel it physically first. You will see it physically first. Okay? And then you could start wondering. And the cogs start moving. And this and this and that. Okay? Alright. Aquarius, this is really fucking fun, actually. I want to just test something on y'all before I get off. Okay? I'm going to test something. I'm going to use my dictionary and see what they say. I'm going to use my dictionary. And then I'll hop. I'm not going to be getting off completely, by the way, y'all. I'm going to be doing a live after this where I do, you know, paid and free readings. If you're new to my channel, by the way, you've never been here before, come over to the next live. Because I'll give you a free reading. Just like you know, I do free generals all the time. Let's see. Let's check it out. Yeah, they say heebie-jeebies. So they're talking about exactly what I said. It's a physical feeling. It is not an internal feeling. It's not like, oh, you start breaking down crying and shit. I mean, sometimes, you know, sometimes when people are sad, you just start feeling that distress. But when you feel that heaviness on your shoulders, on your back, on your mind, you start feeling tingles on your body. Your hackles start standing up. That type of shit. That's intuition. That's what you need to pay attention to. When you start getting visions, random shit throughout the day, you start thinking about it, like, suddenly you're just stuck on it. And it keeps replaying in your mind, replaying your mind, replaying your mind. There's something to that. Look deeper. I'm talking about oh, they're talking about, okay, so dreams. Talking about dreams, intuition. What else? Oh, okay. So there's one thing we can end on. Okay. We've been talking about all this extra shit tonight. Anything about a Cancer man. I would rewatch, if you just got here, rewatch the reading. You'll find a bunch of information about that situation. All right. But so mimicry. Okay. Intuitive mimicry, spiritual mimicry, someone mirroring you. And I really do hate when people say that that's like a good thing, or romantically you're mirroring each other, or this and this and that. I hate that shit. You know why I hate that shit? is because it's a bunch of fucking baloney. All right, somebody can definitely hightail it off your energy and act like you and sound like something that you want because they're acting like you, all that type of shit. But that mirroring shit where someone can just be you suddenly or start acting the same way or start doing the same shit, that's all fake. I'm sorry, but it is. Okay, I hate when people say mirroring. In fact, let me remove that shit from my fucking vocab because to me, it's not true. It's not real. And the reason why it's not real is because you are two separate people with two separate thought processes. Do things happen to coincide like between two people, right? Between you and your mother and you and your there's always going to be a connection, right? Y'all know each other intimately in any type of way, even if it's just emotional. There's always going to be a connection where shit is just happening simultaneously next to each other. But when it comes to literally mirroring somebody, acting just like them, okay, sounding just like them, that just doesn't exist. Okay, people will present to you as something that you want always. All right, the only people who won't lie to you is your mama, your grandmama, your daddy type shit. I'm saying, do not put your trust instantly into these lovers that be acting like they want exactly what you want right off the bat. Okay, because it's never like that. They will present to you as something that you want because that is what they're trying to sell you. Okay, that is what they're trying to sell you. They are trying to sell themselves, right? But you gotta know them. Okay, you gotta get to know them first. Don't let somebody say, oh, we're mirroring each other. Oh, we're soulmates. We're twin flames. We're this way. We're that way. I don't believe in twin flames. I'm going to be honest with you. And soulmates, I kind of edge on it sometimes because it's like I feel connected to people in my lifetime. I do feel like they're a part of my karma, but I'm never going to label them a part of my motherfucking soul because a soul is a lone journey, bitch. It's a lone journey. And it's a journey between you, yourself, and you. It has nothing to do with anybody else, bitch. So those lessons that you learn, it's for you personally. The things that make an impression on you, okay? It got nothing to do with these other people. You can't be holding hands as souls and shit. Like, what the fuck do y'all imagine? Like, is it Casper holding the hand of another motherfucking ghost in the end of the shit? No, it's a lone bitch. It's a long ride, okay? The soul goes through its own journey, right? It's separate from our physical journey. It's a metaphysical thing, right? It's a meta thing. So when it comes to mirroring somebody, right, they act just like me. They act like they want and they know what I want and this and this and that. They're telling you what they tell everyone. They're trying to sell a dream. And it's just a dream. Until you get to know a bitch, until you really, really get to know a bitch, that shit ain't real. It's not. Okay? I don't care what type of peacock or, what type of feathers this person be showing you. I don't care how beautiful they are. I don't care what type of personality they is. I don't care if they are just like you in every single way. Their family is just like you. This and this and that. Their mama loves you. That ain't got nothing to do with it. Okay? A mirror. For real though. A mirror. No. All you got to do is walk to your fucking bathroom and look in the motherfucking mirror. That's you. That's you and this is them. They're separate from you. Always separate from you. Okay? Y'all can feel connected because y'all fuck. Y'all can feel connected because you love each other. Okay? But that is nothing to do with it. Soul mirroring, nothing. Y'all can be on the same karmic level. Y'all can have some similar battles. But you are still you. And they are still them. So don't make the mistake of jumping into that because, oh, this person's mirroring me. They want exactly. No, they want me. They want someone like me. They want this and they want that. Don't just decide in your head what they want just because it's something that you want. Okay? Just because it's you doesn't mean it's them. You gotta really know a motherfucker. You just do. You just do. That is the last message. Alright, Aquarius. This was fun. I really appreciate y'all for showing up and showing out. If you've never been to my channel before, hit the fucking like button. First of all, you've been sticking around for this long. But also subscribe. I'm about to go live again where I do paid and free readings. If you are new to my channel, if you are brand new, I've never seen your ass before, I will give you a free general. Okay? I will give you something free. So, or if you were a returning member and you want something paid, then hop over there. Y'all know my rates when we go live type shit, that shit be varying, but it's low, okay? It's low, but it ain't a low quality read. I do this shit because I like it. In fact, I love it. This is my safe space, y'all. This is my safe space, so get up in there. All right, Aquarius. This was fun. Thank you, everyone, for showing up in chat. Certified Prophet, Soul Star Guy, Empress Goddess, A-Stone Tarot Magic, Authentically Offset, Isis, Ninth Wonder, The Real Furious Pharaoh. Hey. Yeah, I see some people I never seen before. D. And Tony, I think I've seen you here before. And Jill Alcock, of course, one of our members. Thank you. Also, there is a membership, by the way, y'all, where I'll be posting. Like, once we hit 25 members, we're going to be doing the members only shit all motherfucking day. Okay? It's the members only. So, basically, we're doing members only lives where I only talk to y'all, motherfuckers. So, all right. See you over.